Bailey just turned 8 years old, and I got her when she was a small puppy from Iowa City. And I have been showing dogs at that time for many years in dog obedience trials. And I usually had 5 dogs at a time. And I worked at Augustana in the week during the weekdays, and on the weekends, the dogs and I were off to dog shows. And I had to retire suddenly due to health issues. Approximately 12 years ago, I retired. And at that time, I began searching my mind and heart and wondering what could I do to fill my time because I missed work so much, and where are my talents? Well, my talents lay in those dogs, and so I thought, well, I can have one of them become a therapy dog. So at the time, I had probably 5 dogs, and they were miniature schnauzers and standard schnauzers. And I took one of the minis and worked through training to turn her into a therapy dog. And we did that. We were with Trinity Caring Canines for probably 3, 4 years. I don't remember exactly how long. I've been with Trinity Caring Canines now a total of 11 years. And uh, Rita was the dog's name, and she worked out beautifully, and we did a great job. We did the oncology floor all those years. And then Rita became ill, and I knew that I would want another therapy dog. And this time I thought I'd like a bigger one because with a little one, the patient can't reach down to pet if they're in a wheelchair, or makes it kind of difficult. So I thought, let me try a bigger one. But I didn't have much money. I had forced retirement due to my health. So I prayed and prayed and asked God to find me the ideal therapy dog and a larger dog and didn't cost much money. So he sent me Bailey. And about a week after I had her, I took her to the vet for her vaccines and checkup. And I told the vet, I said, I can't keep her. She's too much for this old lady. She's just too much. She was large. And the vet, I owe her everything, stood toe to toe with me and said, no, you won't take her back. This too shall pass.
Oh,
So that started us on our training uh, tour, if you would say, because I took her everywhere, to every store that would have her. Actually, I started training her the minute I brought her home because the first thing she had to learn was not to jump on people.
sure.
You can't have that. And that was the very first thing I taught her because once they start jumping on people, it's very difficult to break that.
Yeah, 'cause it's exciting for them.
Yes. So being retired, I could take Bailey everywhere, every day, any place that would have her. So the consequences of that were that the only thing Bailey knew was to meet strangers. She's never met anybody that she doesn't care for or like. She's never shied away. Nothing. She amazes me. There is no person that is strange to Bailey. I had her yesterday over at Friendship Manor visiting my friend, and 2 ladies came in the door that she had never met before. And the lady said, well, hello, and what's your name? I told them, Bailey. Oh my gosh, Bailey just loved and loved and loved on those ladies. I thought, what on earth? But she's just never met anyone she can't love on.
Yeah.
So that started our journey to therapy dog work. And you cannot have a therapy dog certified until they're age 1.
Hmm.
And most dogs would not be ready at age 1, especially a larger dog. But Bailey was ready on her birthday, and she had all of her tests and passed, and she was certified right on or about her birthday. And she's been working as a therapy dog ever since.
Does she have a favorite place to visit, whether it's a school, a hospital, a retirement community?
I would say she loves every place, which is unique because she can work with kids. She's good with kids. She's good with the elderly. She's good around hospital beds, wheelchairs. But yes, I would say one of her very favorite places is church. and she's used to going every Sunday. Now, COVID interrupted a lot of our therapy dog work, and it also interrupted our church going.
Hmm.
But Bailey is Catholic. She belongs to Sacred Heart in Rock Island, and she's been doing her work there probably for at least 6 years now.
Okay.
Father blessed her on the altar and introduced her to the parishioners as the new greeter. And when they walk in the vestibule on Sunday morning, she's always there to greet them, and they say, "Good morning, Bailey. How are you, Bailey?" They don't often say, "Good morning, Sharon." Some do, but and that's beautiful. It's fine with me. I'm glad they love Bailey. It's kind of a joke. Um, Anyway, she's very popular at church and she loves every parishioner. She knows all of them. If I tell them, here comes Joe or here comes Lynn or whoever's coming in the door that she knows them all by name. If I say the name, then she knows immediately.
She does. That's so sweet.
Yeah, she's learned the names over the years. And she could also do the job without me because she knows if she gets out of the car where to go to get into church and where she's to lay for her greeting of people. She has her own pew.
Yeah.
She knows where to lay in her pew. And so, yeah, church is one of her favorite places. And another place that she loves going to is the bank. We have a bank on our corner here where we live, and she's been going to the bank since she's been a baby. But yes, Bailey knows exactly what to do wherever she goes. And of course, she gets treats there. At church, she can't have treats anymore. That everybody used to feed her treats, which was really great, and we loved it, but Bailey gained weight and became obese. And the vet became concerned and said that Bailey would have to go on a diet. So the vet found a computer for Bailey to wear on her collar,
Okay.
and it's called the Fit Bark, like a Fit for humans. And she wears the computer on her collar, and it tells her calories in, calories out, and then we have an app for that. And Bailey lost her 10 pounds, so she's at 70 pounds, and she's been there for quite a while. She worked out at the gym in our neighborhood on the treadmill for months, and they did a TV special on her on the treadmill and losing the weight, and she was on Channel 6 for that. And that video went all the way to Hawaii. CNN picked it up.
No kidding.
Yeah, anybody that wants to see her in Hawaii on the treadmill can just Google Bailey the therapy dog and see her on the treadmill.
We will definitely include that in the link in this podcast information. If anyone wants to watch that, take a look in the information. We'll have that linked for you. When I first met Bailey, it was 2017. She had just celebrated her 200th visit, which means she had already seen thousands of people. You know, what, 4,000? Where do you think she's
Yes.
at now?
Well, it's an American Kennel Club title that they earn for therapy dog. And for that title, they award you medals. Here's her gold medal, which says she has the title of Distinguished Therapy Dog. So to earn that distinguished title, she had to visit 400 facilities, not different facilities. It could be the hospital facility 400 times,
Mm-hmm.
but 400 into a building. Once in the building, it only counts for the building. And then once in the building, you could average that she has seen at least 10 people,
Right.
maybe 20, maybe 30. When we go to schools, it's 40.
Sure.
So I always average maybe 15 or 20.
Yep.
And so I couldn't really tell you how many, honestly. Up to that point, they have to be documented for the American Kennel Club. But beyond that, if I had to take a wild guess, I would say at least 8,000 people.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's just a guess. I don't really know factually.
Of course.
But with 400 facility visits, you can just multiply that out times, I would say 20, it would be a good average
Yeah.
number of people that she has seen. Yeah, when we get out of the car here in Rock Island, and we've been all over the Quad Cities, but in Rock Island, we go to like Walgreens or wherever we're on a parking lot, people might wave, hi, hi, I know that dog.
Yeah.
I know that dog. She came to the hospital and visited me. So between being on TV a lot, uh, and all our presentations, we do a lot of presentations and hospital visits and what have you. And she's known a lot of people. A lot of people recognize Bailey. And she was in an ad for her animal hospital.
Yes.
And that played on, I don't know, every day of the week, probably for almost a year. I'm not sure how long, but she became very recognizable from that ad.